So Zillow came out with their touring agreement. Can we talk about this a little bit? Y'all, this is for consumers and real estate agents. If you are one of my I hate realtors friends here on TikTok, you can just scroll on by. But here's the thing. So Zillow came out with an agreement. So if you are a consumer and you are on Zillow and you want to tour a home, you see a home and you're like, "Hey, that looks cool. Let's go look at it." Because there is that fancy show me this home button. Um, then you're going to click that button. You're now likely going to look at an agreement that says, "Hey, we want you to sign this." Now, let's back up a second and talk about why. Why is that change? Well, there is some scuttlebutt in the real estate industry. There were some lawsuits, and there is a settlement, and there, as arised from that, are something called practice changes. Those practice changes, those practice changes are listed right there. And you'll be able to see in the bottom paragraph with the arrow that I have circled, it says that requires all Realtor MLS participants working with a buyer enter into a written agreement before buyers tour any homes. That would be why Zillow came up with the agreement. The problem, though, however, is you just saw that it says before touring any homes. The Zillow agreement, which is right there, it clearly states that this is actually not an agreement. Oh, Zillow. I love you, Zillow. So I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like this doesn't really do anything. So here's the thing. And this next piece is for both buyers and realtors. Buyers, if you are looking for a home, that's great. Go take a look at some open houses. You don't want to sign an agreement, go to some open houses. There are some creators on here that are saying that you have to sign an agreement before you go into an open house, and that is horsepucky. So you don't need to do that. Again, the practice changes that you can go back and watch a couple minutes ago says that you're working with, right? That's what that requirement is. As a consumer and a realtor, get into the habit of sitting down with a real estate professional and talking about the process. The likelihood that you have purchased a home in the most recent past is probably low. There are, large spans of time between when you have purchased your last home or maybe you never have. Either way, it is a very good practice to get into to sit down with a real estate agent, either virtually or in person, and go over the process, go over what the agent's fees are, what will the agent be doing for you, what are you looking for, how much are you looking to spend, how do you plan on paying for the house and for the agent's fees and also everyone else's fees that are involved. And then you can set up a time to go look at homes that you have now a focused purpose. That is going to be your best bet. Now, I highly recommend you interview a few agents. So when you are scoping agents out, you can scope agents out on Zillow or any of the other large national portals like realtor.com or homes.com or any of them. But if you are on any of these websites and you find a home you want to see, the likelihood of you having to sign some sort of something is going to be there because that is what the practice changes. However, those agents have paid to be listed as an opportunity for you to show the home. So those agents, if you're not signing something with Zillow or homes.com or realtor.com, then the agent should be, by requirement, you can go back and watch this video from the beginning, should be asking you to sit down and have that conversation and review what the agent's fees are in order to work for you. So an employment agreement between you and a real estate agent will be required. That is also referred to as a buyer broker agreement or a BBA. There is usually a time frame that is involved, and that can be as short as one day. It can be one house, or it can be a lengthier period of time if you choose to select that agent to work for you. In that agreement is a fee for services. Just like anything else that you would be doing, you will be paying for our services. And quite frankly, you always have been paying for our services. It just used to be baked into the seller's side. Now it's a much more upfront conversation, which, quite frankly, is how I've been doing my business for the last 26 years. So nothing's going to change here for me. But it's really important for you to know that this Zillow agreement doesn't actually check the box of compliance along with these practice changes. So let me know what you think. And again, if you are one of my friends who really don't like real estate agents and you just want to come and spew nastiness on my comments, I'm going to delete and block you. Thank you.